Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. What's cracking reading this morning was spectacular. It was such an awesome reading. I wanted to keep going with it and just keep breaking it down and breaking it down. We were to be here for a long time if we were doing that. So I always figure if there's anything more that Spirit has to say, it will come out in this reading. I'm going to use the Ethereal Visions Tarot for this reading. I do want to acknowledge that a beautiful soul wrote to me and asked me to read from the Spirit Song Tarot one day this week. She says she keeps seeing it on my desk and is intrigued to know what it's all about. The thing is with some of the tarots, which is absolutely beautiful, is sometimes the main elements in the tarot are represented by things that are a little different to the traditional ones. So you've sort of got to get to know the tarot deck a little bit more. But I think that it doesn't take me long, but it takes me a little while to get to know the tarot. So I will work on that over the next couple of days, and I'll give you a reading from that deck later this week. For all of you who've been joining me on the daily diaries, and if you're interested, I am going to open an account for people to come and join me in a chat room. I'm not going, King of Pentacles coming out here. I'm not going to charge people for doing that, but I am going to be very firm about people respecting each other because we want to keep the group fairly small. So if you're interested in doing that, just email me and I will email back some sort of, maybe a questionnaire to see if what you would like to gain from having a chat room is what I envisage or my vision for what we're doing. And the idea is so people can come in and talk honestly about, you know, their feelings and get the support from other members in the group, but also for us to have a bit of fun especially after everybody goes back to work. I'm not charging or anything like that. It's not that sort of thing. It's just to, I guess, to get us all together so people can support each other, especially on this journey, because the spiritual journey can be a little bit lonely for some people. Well, for most of us, until we understand. Alrighty, let's get into the reading. I have the Empress coming out here. Now, the Empress is a card that talks about birthing something new. The Empress is the divine feminine. This doesn't necessarily mean male or female, because a male can be a divine feminine as well. It makes no difference. This person is very strong in their feminine energies. So they are very nurturing, very intuitive, very kind, very gentle, and ready to bring things new into the world. She represents Gaia. She represents Mother Earth. So she has a tremendous job to do in that she is bringing forth new gifts for people, for you, for the world. For some people, this may be manifesting in a very physical way. You could be finding out you're pregnant. You could be having a baby. You may be bringing a baby into the world. You may be trying to have a baby. But this represents... I'm trying to get the words through. I have so many messages coming through this morning. This represents fertility. So fertility on all levels here. Okay, so we have the King of Wands coming through behind that. Now, the King of Wands is a leader. He represents the fire signs, Leo, Sag, or Aries, but not necessarily the sun signs. This is a person who has, you know, worked their way to the top to be able to manage others, teach others, lead others. He is very attractive because he is confident and he knows what he wants, and passionate. Behind that we have the Six of Wands. Wow, this is really, really nice energy here. This is about victory. This is about somebody wanting to invest in something here, to birth something new. I feel like many of you are taking on this King of Wands energy, but I also think that you're taking on this Empress energy too, to move towards victory. We do have the Emperor here, so some of you could be dealing with an Aries here, but there's a lot of fire and passion in this reading. But it's about somebody wanting to move forward and create, and somebody backing them to do that, which really feels again like the what's cracking reading. But anyway, let's keep going. No expectation. All right, so we have the Ten of Wands. Now the Ten of Wands means that you've come to the end of a cycle, and it's been a long cycle, this one, and you are really worn out from carrying this on your back. This is a heavy burden to carry, and it's very often past life karma, karma from this life, pain, lessons, all of those things are being carried on your back, and you are ready to let them go, which means you're moving into a new phase. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands. So you're looking out towards the future here. So you're trying to let go of the past and create a future. We have the Two of Wands here, but we're unsure of which path to take. Do you take the old, the new, the tried and true? And then we have the Star. So the universe is saying you're following your heart, you are following your destiny, you are following what you were here meant to do. You know, some people say to me, what is it that you are here to do on the planet? What is your life path? And I think if you are doing what you love, if you are doing what you feel that you want to do, if it's deep within you, a desire to bring something to the planet, then that is your life path. There's none of this, you know, if you feel strongly drawn to working with children, if you feel strongly drawn to working with animals, if you feel strongly drawn to writing, then those are your life paths. There is nothing, it's not about anything sort of sinister or anything you need to look for. You just need to follow what's in your heart. Many of us are here not because we have to perform a particular duty. Many of us here are just to experience life on earth. There is no ulterior reason or motive for us being here other to enjoy why we are here. So if you have a strong calling, or if it's in your heart to do something, then that is your calling. It doesn't have to be something that you make up or do. This is why a lot of people become things, you know, that their families sort of encourage them to do, and then get halfway through their life and say, I don't want to be a doctor. I want to be a geologist. I want to go out and on animal safaris and save animals. Like, because that desire, that truth that's within you has not been birthed. This is why the Empress is coming up. This is about you birthing what you want to do here. Following your desire, following your destiny, understanding that you have a destiny. Because a lot of people don't really think they do. They're looking for something beyond themselves. But it's within you. It's not outside of you. It's within you. And you have to bring that to the surface and acknowledge it and heal it in order to follow it. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups here. He has an offer here. He has an offer of a brand new start with the Ace of Wands. He wants that brand new start too. He's looking very, very intently at that wand. Passion. Seven of Cups coming through. Someone's removing a mask here. Someone's taking off their mask to make an offer. Someone has let down the burdens of their past and realized the destiny that they are following. Someone is following their heart. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands, someone who's very browbeaten as well. So interesting. Five of Swords, someone's been through a lot of conflict to get to where they are. Four of Swords coming through here. Okay, it is a little different because I think I'm reading this from a person's perspective that's not your person's perspective, not your perspective here. This is your person's perspective. I realized that probably a few months ago when somebody said that to me. Sometimes with the readings, they flip backwards and forwards. So sometimes the bonus read can be a continuation, it can be a collaboration, it can be a verification. But sometimes I read what's cracking reading and it resonates with the watcher. And then I do the bonus reading and it resonates with the watcher's person, or it resonates with the watcher's, the person they're dealing with. And I feel this is what this reading is. I think I'm reading this from your person's perspective. I feel like this person wants to invest in you here. I think this is why this victory card is here. And we have the Emperor card. So again with the Emperor and the Empress, golly, I didn't even see that. Again with the Emperor and the Empress coming out in those 4 cards. I didn't even notice that to start with. So you're dealing with a very strong connection with someone here. Very, very potent connection. This person here is full of passion. They're after something here with the victory card. Didn't even realize that. Okay. What I see here is a person who is putting down a burden after a long journey of conflict and pain. They have had to here renew themselves to bring themselves forward. They have let go of a mask. So they have worked to release the illusions or dropping the veil from the past, and they want to come forward and offer you a brand new start here. This person sees your potential. They see a destiny. They see the future now. Now that they've let go of the past, they see what's in their future. And they're coming in to offer Page of Swords with some sort of truth here. Some sort of energy of sharing their journey with you now. Wow. Very potent reading. Okay, so I have the 8 of Swords coming out with the 8 of Cups. This person's had a really difficult journey. 7 of Wands here. Oh, look at this. I want to keep going. 8 of Wands, the Tower. Someone has moved away from someone to get a new start. Someone's realized their truth here. So you've got someone who's coming in here who has worked very, very hard to come back here or to come to you if you don't know this person. This person has been living behind, see the mask they're wearing? And this is their inner demons down the bottom here. And there are snakes. This person's been living a very difficult life. With the 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands, they've seen a new pathway. They've seen the future now. The universe, spirit has opened their eyes here to see the future. And they're ridding themselves of their inner demons. You could have been dealing with someone too who's had either a very strong addiction to something. They may have been drinking to ease their pain, but that's going. They've fought these demons now and they're coming forward to make an offer. They want a brand new start here, but you're dealing with someone who's still going through some healing. They're not really fully healed here. And this is what I brought out to clarify. So let's go from the beginning. So we have the Page of Swords. So someone who's ready to speak a truth. I feel that they are still battling with their inner demons. They are still battling with their past, but they want to let you know that they've walked away from a situation here. I feel that they had to fight really hard to let something go. I don't think that that is just an external fight. I think this was an internal fight as well. There is some communication coming in here with the 8 of Wands. We do have the Tower, so maybe the communication is very raw. Be ready for that. I do feel now that they see a new start here. They do see you as the Queen of Wands. So they do see you as somebody who's got a lot of power and a lot of energy, a lot of passion. So, whew, hot reading. Hot, hot, hot. The energy's coming out of me like crazy. I actually feel like I'm cooking here. Okay, we've got the Tree of Life coming through for you. I'm exhausted after that reading. Tree of Life. To find health and balance in your life, reflect on how you dance with your actions, your thoughts, and your feelings. If you're too much in your thinking head or in a world of fantasies and daydreaming, connect more with your roots and physical body. If you're caught in mechanical doing and you're feeling stuck, not able to imagine a better life for yourself, open yourself to be inspired by the heavens. Let your roots and branches be aligned with your heart's longings. How very beautiful. Have a truly amazing day. Thank you.